same guy for years, now standing together. Not had forgiven one another, but because they were both tired of being used. The performers began to move in. Their producer rushed up to Karlie and whispered in her ear, and as she nodded, the internet picked up on something. They knew Karlie had brought documents, and later that evening, some blurry images appeared online that showed a folded package on her lap. Some believe producers were concerned because what she had in the package may confirm the pregnancy and Kirk's participation. Some assume it was a medical report, while others think it was DNA. In the days that followed, it wasn't just reality TV anymore. It was real. Fans went into full investigation mode, connecting every dot they could find from earlier episodes, old postings, and even unknown information that was claimed to exist from a deleted segment. When Kirk halted, some asked that VH1 broadcast everything uncensored, while others wanted Kirk removed from the program. Petitions were formed as a result, becoming viral with the hashtags #ProtectKarlie, #Keir, Kirk must go, #JusticeForTruth, and eventually Carrie released another video without any filters or glamour, just her speaking straight into the camera, saying, "I didn't ask for this, but I'm not going to hide longer. I've made errors, but I'm not going to be silenced. I came with the truth, and I'm going to keep saying it." What happened after the video went viral set the tone for Karlie's videos surfaced on the timeline, and admirers instantly filled the comments with support. Within hours, scores of reality TV bloggers, former cast members, and even verified accounts came forward. And the tale, which had begun as a one-slap rumor, was about to become something a lot larger. I started spreading it again. What began as rumors, Kirk and a slap turned into a public reckoning, and people began asking more in-depth questions, such as why Karlie was supposedly under pressure to remain silent, why this picture had never been aired, and what role, if any, VH1 and the producers had in keeping everything private. Rumors began to swirl. Insiders have relationships to the production crew argued that the scene was too explosive for broadcast, but some said that Kirk had vowed to quit the set until the issue was remedied. Then followed the most surprising development. Yet, additionally, an anonymous post on a gossip site claimed to have footage not just of the altercation, but also of Kirk standing up, shouting something at Mike, and storming toward Karlie, prompting crew members to intervene. No one knew if the post was genuine, but it rapidly went viral. In any case, people began condemning not just Kirk, but also VH Scott. They looked for anybody else who could have helped with his protection. Quote, "They protect the wrong." Ones began to spread, and the pressure increased until Kirk eventually spoke out, but not with an apology. Not even just a photo of him sitting in a studio with the tagline "Still Making Moves" pushed fans over the brink. The fiery statements were enough to keep the fire burning. Even if Rasheeda was dealing with her own storm, lifelong fans started bringing up prior interviews in which she defended Kirk, scandals. One of the unearthed clips showed her Kirk Frost and Karlie Redd were never meant to be together again after years of unresolved tension and controversy, much alone in the middle of a scandal that has shocked love and hip-hop lovers alike. However, rumors are already spreading, and it's not just messy, it might be explosive. Awkward situations. Karlie made a surprising admission that has caused a stir across the series. She informed a small handful of individuals and then hinted on social media that she could be pregnant. And the father says it's Kirk. However, it did not end there. Kirk lost control after hearing her confession. Some claim voices were raised. Others said it grew violent. The most alarming charge of all is that Cameron Kirk apparently smacked Karlie during a heated argument, shocking everyone. None of this was aired. Although there is no footage yet, sources report that producers had to interfere and that everyone is now scrambling to clean up the mess before the reunion. So, what truly happened that day? Was it just a heated debate? Or did someone eventually lose it under the weight of secrets, deceit, and won it all? Started on a rainy day in Atlanta, insiders say that Karlie Redd and Kirk Frost's intimate affair took an unexpected turn. There were no cameras or microphones there, just two individuals. With a lot of history, sitting face-to-face in a parking lot behind a studio, fans were already ecstatic when Karlie delivered a mystery message the night before, stating that certain truths cannot be hidden forever, no matter how painful. However, nobody knew what she meant until a few hours later, when rumors began. According to sources, Karlie unexpectedly arrived at the studio and insisted on "I am conversing with Kirk alone." What happened behind the closed door? Some claim it began out nicely, simply old. Flames are rekindling, while some claim it heated up rapidly when she told him something. The news that she could be pregnant and that the kid she believed was hers came as a shock to Kirk.